Hello, everyone. Faye here. It is Tuesday evening, my time, and I'm doing this Facebook Live. Before I get into it, you're going to want to like this, share this, comment to get the word out about this. And you're also probably going to want to swing by our website at formycanada.com. We've got a ticker tape running across the bottom here because what I'm about to talk about, we're going to be doing some more digging into some more fact checking, just verifying everything. But if this is legit, what I'm about to tell you, you are going to want to, most likely, I'm assuming that you're going to want to stay informed in terms of what you can do to be a voice on it. So I just received a message today from somebody who works at Parliament who really trust is a very solid source when it comes to legislative advancement and what's being put forward by the government, what it means. And let me just rattle this off. I'm going to read it right off of the message that I received. This person said there are 4 bills that are being put forward that they just wanted to let us know about. C2, first of all, they're calling it the border bill. And this is the summary. Concerns Canada Post being able to open mail without warrants and outlawing cash transactions for over $10,000. So if C2 is passed, now I do want to say this, I'm giving a big disclaimer here. I just got this today. Our team is going to be looking into this, verifying this. This is coming from a very credible source that is very measured in, they wouldn't be sending this to me if they hadn't already vetted it, but we're going to double vet it and we're going to unpack it a little bit more. But C2 would allow Canada Post to be able to open your mail without warrants and would outlaw cash transactions of over $10,000. C5, the government would have the power to decide major projects rather than having to pool funds for the provinces. This could conceivably lead to alienation in Alberta as or if oil and gas gets sidelined and doesn't get approved. So obviously, this would be a major national unity crisis point. Anybody in Alberta, anybody in the West is going to be rattled most likely to hear this. So C5, this is something that we're going to have to be keeping on our radar. Now, I also want to mention none of these bills have been passed to law yet. These are all bills that are being put forward by the current Liberal government, as I understand it. C8, the telecom bill. Okay, this would give the government the power to shut down all of your internet and all of your phone services if you are deemed a threat. Let me read that again. The telecom bill would give the government the power to order the shutdown of all of your internet and your phone if you are deemed to be a threat. So obviously the first counter question is define what it means to be a threat. Could this piece of legislation be used as political weaponry against those who criticize or disagree with the government? These are always questions that come up with these types of bills. C9, this one has already been flagged. Folks have already been talking about it. We have already launched a petition for C9 at our website, formycanada.com. Again, you're going to want to swing by that website, get on our email list, because we will be sending out more information about these 4 bills as we dig into them a little bit more and basically discern what the most important action points are, which I'll land with some initial thoughts on that. C9, hate speech language. Hate speech is changed to an emotion as a test, and powers would be given to the government to charge you without Attorney General approval. Again, critics of C9 are flagging that it could lead to weaponization of hate speech legislation for political purposes. So extremely alarming. On C9, we've got more of the breakdown on our website, formycanada.com, in the text of the petition that you can sign. I do want to let you know this. When you sign that petition, an email will automatically be sent on your behalf to Prime Minister Carney, to the Minister of Justice, Minister Fraser, and then also to the Justice critic, Larry Brock, and to the official leader of the opposition, the Honorable Pierre Poilievre. So that is an automated thing that happens when you sign the petition. So again, we're talking about C2, This is a bill that would allow the government to be able to open up your mail without warrant and outlaws cash transactions for over $10,000. C5, the government decides on major infrastructure projects and could potentially run interference on the development of oil and gas. C8 would give the government, the power to shut down your internet and your phone if you are deemed to be a threat. Details to be explained. C9, the hate speech legislation that I just rattled off about a little bit. So obviously extremely concerning, right? It's pretty concerning stuff. So again, I just got this text today, so I thought it would be good just to hop on here. I very rarely do this sort of a thing, but just felt that this one was important enough to hop on here, flag it to you guys. Again, want to encourage you to swing by our website at formycanada.com, get on our email list, and we will be sending out information as we dig deeper into this. What do you do? What do you do when you hear about this? Well, there's always the short game and the long game. The short game is pick up your phone, like your actual phone, and call your elected member of parliament, your federal representative. If you Google or go to DuckDuckGo, whatever your browser is, and just search "Find My Member of Parliament" by postal code, it'll take you right to the House of Commons website. You'll be able to punch in your postal code, and that will bring up your member of parliament, your current member of parliament, with their phone number and with their email. Just take a minute, give them a quick call, or if you want to, wait until we kind of push out some more information through our email list, then pick up the phone, give them a call, and just let them know that you are concerned about any and all legislation that could potentially crack down on the constitutional rights and freedoms of Canadians in any way, and that you're also wanting to see Alberta supported in their ability to develop their natural resources for the prosperity of their province and the prosperity of all of Canada. So that phone call will always go so much further than anything else. Sending them an email that you personally write is always one of the more effective things that you could do. But signing petitions does have an impact. It's the easiest thing to do. It's not necessarily the most impacting thing to do, but it's better than nothing. So do want to encourage you to engage in that action point when you have opportunity as well. Again, you can swing by formycanada.com. I think we've got 5 petitions up there right now. But in terms of the long game, want to encourage you just to really get involved. Right now, EDAs across the nation are, at least for the Conservative Party, are having delegate selection committees. You're going to want to make sure that if you are a Conservative, that your membership is up to date so that you get invited to those meetings, and you want to raise your hand and make sure that you are putting your name forward to go to the convention, which is going to be in January in Calgary, to be there in the room to vote when policy ideas are being put forward, constitutional amendments are being put forward. That's something you can do right now. If you are in Alberta, you can get involved in the Alberta municipal election, support candidates that represent your views and values. If you are in Newfoundland, Labrador, or PEI, there's a provincial election going on right now in PEI, a municipal election in Newfoundland, Labrador. Just get involved right where you are, because the nation, our province, our communities truly, our provinces, and our communities truly do go to those who show up. Those who show up determine the trajectory. So that's the long game. But the short game, the easiest action point tonight is, again, I want to encourage you, go get on our email list, because I'm going to be digging into this more in the next couple of days with our team. C2, C5, C8, and C9. Do you want the government of Canada to be able to open your mail without warrant? Do you want them to be able to block cash transactions for over $10,000? Do you want them to be able to cut your phone line and your internet if you are deemed to be a threat? Do you want them to be able to block critical or major resource development projects? And do you want hate speech to be taken out of the hands, the application of the law to be taken out, or the advancement of criminal offenses to be taken out of the hands of the Attorney General and put into the hands of a ministerial office where it could possibly be politicized? These are really important questions. So bless you guys. I hope you're having a good night. Sorry to be the breaker of crazy news. Thought you guys might want to know. Thanks for tuning in. Please like, comment, share with your friends if you think this was valuable, and hope to see you at formycanada.com. Take care.